Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Chained Echoes. In the last episode, we made it through the Perpetua flower fields, something like that. Oh, there we are. We jump across. And now we're wandering our way through the Leviathan Trench in order to... we're trying to get to an island with a monastery where we can learn a little bit more about the Grand Grimoire and how to permanently destroy it, not smash it and cause it to explode and kill everybody. Let's just use an Ultra on these guys. That meter builds up pretty quick, so yeah. I think I've said that in a previous episode. You don't really need to be very sparing of it. And it did 300 damage each on them. Nice. All right. We got red and white wine gins. All right, easy peasy. I'm wondering if just buffing up the weapons is making that big of a difference. It's this way. Let's check that map again. Okay, this kind of goes into a dead end where it's a building of sorts. Oop. I thought that was treasure. That's just a place to do some crafting. Door's locked from the other side. Okay. Can we get in through this way? We cannot. Kind of peek in there to see if there's anything of interest. Not really seeing much. Nice, 800 bucks. Can't be mad at that, especially after we spent all that money. All right, a couple little treasures. Whoop. Yeah, I can't hardly see those guys. They really sneak up on you. I guess because they're just like little bottles until they attack. Whereas a lot of times in the overworld you can see them beforehand. But they go down pretty easy, so no big whoop. I haven't buffed up any of my moves in a while. I don't really find it super necessary. Seem to be doing just fine. Going this route. That's okay. They're splitting paths that go the same place. Treasure. Perfect. Alright, I can go south. They both kind of end up in the same place. The south route has more branching paths. Let's take a quick peek up this way, make sure we're not missing out on anything, and then we will... Yeah, we'll take the southern route from here, I believe. So we'll just remember to take a quick peek once we're around the other side. Don't want to miss out on anything. Yeah, I'm betting in just about every one of these little alcoves there's a little goodie for us to grab. Or not. That one did tease us. There are definitely some goodies here. Alright, now we can get this treasure chest. A little sacred water. Now that's for praying the statues. Now there is one in the south of Roland Field that I have not prayed to yet to get What do those give you? Those give you the classes. Oh, I didn't assign any of the class things that I found yet, so we do still got to go back to that one. I got quite a few enemies on this one. Let's do oil slash fire poke combo. Definitely with this many enemies, you want to get them down quick. Yeah, they get a lot of attacks, which can be a big problem real fast. And we'll switch you out. So, fire thrust. Got him. Nice. Switch you back so we can... Alright, not too bad. Looked a little scarier than it was. Oh, I can go in this room. For no reason at all, apparently. But I can go into it. There we go. That one's got a purpose. Got some shaman robes. I think I bought some equipment. I never equipped it. We'll deal with that soon enough. Just a little alcove over here, which, yeah, normally means goodies. And this way is onward. What's down here? Ah, nice. Flat bow. See, I spent... now I feel dumb, because I definitely spent money on a new bow, but I bet that bow is going to be better than the new one I just spent money on. Alright, these guys were pretty tough. They weren't too crazy, though. We do have an ultra. Let's go ahead and just use it. Get them all debuffed, get damage on everybody. And then we can start wreaking havoc. Get our guys all buffed up. Oh, that oil slash might have been a waste. Did that guy run away? Is that what just happened there? He just kind of disappeared all of a sudden. Hopefully that didn't cheat me out of our little SP gains. Whoops. Okay, there's bridges that just run into each other. Yeah, nobody needs healed yet. Let's just do this. Keep our overdrive in check just in case. These guys are getting pretty low, but just cover our behinds. Why not? Alrighty. Well, they were just complaining in the last cutscene about not having any wine. And we're just getting them from these wine gins. Just hand them out left, right, and center, apparently. Which way do I want to go? Let's go this way. Is this how we get into that locked room? And is there treasure in there? Because this kind of leads back to that area. Let's unlock the door. Okay, maybe that'll be helpful in the future. Maybe there will be some reason we got to go back this way, and that'll save us some time, hopefully. There's got to be a reason it's there, right? Everything in this game's design is implied. The way things are is purposeful. With the exception of how many times you got to do the put the liquid on a mushroom to make paths appear. That was a little clunky, but everything else seems very purposely designed. Oh, look at that. A huge bottle of Grover Gin, my favorite drink. That seems very suspicious. Yeah. There's just a massive bottle of gin just hanging out. Gin, more like gin. All right. Well, it would appear we got another boss battle, but we already have another... Oh, no, wait. I don't want to use his. He can... Let's actually switch him out real quick. Let's get some poison on him to start. Because we ended up deciding against getting him a... Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. We ended up deciding against getting him a stronger single enemy attack. So his wide swing is only like, what, like 1.1, 1.2 times damage. Nothing particularly great. Not bad, but could be better. I think Power Shot does more. So we can use him for now. But since we have a single enemy, yeah, we're definitely going to Metal Dagger. Alright, and then we can just start doing Oil Slash and Fire combo. Oil Slash did a lot of damage. Let's see. Yeah, 2 times damage. Even though I think he technically doesn't hit as hard, I still think that, yeah, ends up being more damage overall. Alright, what do you work weak to? Probably Wind. Looks like he's a Fire Gin. He's not weak to Wind. We'll try Earth. Probably weak to Water would be my guess. Yeah, we'll go Metal Dagger. Doing a ton of damage on him. Go ahead and swap out. Whew. That's a heck of a combo. We are gonna have to actually we need to swap him for our healer. He's actually the one who needs healed. But we don't want him to go down and then we're kind of just stuck. Let's see. I want to see how much damage Lene does with just a water thrust versus the oil fire thrust combo. Alright, the oil fire thrust combo is better. For sure. Oh, he's changing himself to water. Interesting. Okay, okay. Didn't know he could do that. This will bring our overdrive down. Definitely the way to go. Alright, so now that he's water, water's typically weak to wind, right? Nice, nice. Now he's changing himself to wind. Okay, I kind of see how this works. Now is wind weak to earth? I don't know. Or is wind weak to fire? Let's try oil and fire mix again. Especially since that'll bring our overdrive meter down. Oh, and we win. Never mind. Well, that's nice and convenient. Victory. Now we got 5 SP and a Grimoire Shard. Who would have ever thought that Pacific monks would keep such pets? These were probably the last of them. We're almost there. Wait, we have a deal with our other guests first. Guests? They've been following us quite some time. You didn't think to mention that maybe before at any point? You gotta hand it to these guys. They know how to swing a sword. And they're even capable of using magic. If this was just about Sienna, I'd call the whole thing off. She wouldn't be worth the risk. But it's about the juicy bounty on every single skull of this troop. Skull. And the princess as a bonus. We cannot say no to that. Besides, they're not the only ones who've mastered magic. Brothers over there. Look at that, a bounty, huh? It must have been your brother's idea, I guess. Do we now have to deal with bounty hunters as well? That's definitely the way it appears. You best forget about this kind of deal. Their currency is our heads. You want us to run? Let us pray to fate that we succeed. Let's go. After them. Don't let them get away. The gate's locked. Ah, yes, the last security measure. They're coming quick to the door. Gotta hold the door. Don't let them through. How do we get it open? Let me see. Oh, yeah, I see. An exam that tests the visitor's education of magical matters. We have to draw the 17th Culligan glyph in the sand here. What? Something that Sir Victor would certainly know. Basic knowledge at the Magic Academy. Let me do it. Well, isn't that just convenient? Hurry up. There you go. Oh, that was apparently the wrong glyph. Let me think for a moment. Yes, that was... No, it wasn't. This can't be happening. It's been ages, and this kind of knowledge you practically never need. Draw any glyph. Come on, quick. That's what I'm doing. They'll be through any second. I don't get why we just don't fight them. Glenn, do you know the answer? Why would he? May I try? What's this crap? Stop wasting time. That was unexpected. I wouldn't have taken you for a bookworm. Braz, throw a smoke bomb. A Brothaz. That was close. But at least we've gained some time. These idiots can hardly remember their own names, let alone ancient characters. The question is, how do we get back? Tell me, boy, how come you know glyphs? There are hundreds of them. I learned them. Really? This old, useless knowledge? Since this knowledge saved our lives, I wouldn't call it useless anymore. Glenn is always good for a surprise. Let's go on for now. Killian's right. Standing around here isn't going to help us. Let's not leave that treasure chest behind, everybody. Come on now. Glenn, you never learned how to write glyphs, did you? No, there was a school in Golgotha. I was never taught how to read either, but... What are you waiting for? Come on. Let's go. The Kindreld Monastery. And we're moving and a shaking today. We've been through quite a few places. Gotta figure out how to get around to the other side, I guess. Let's check, no map. Perfect. That will help. Now, we got another salesman. I don't think we really need to buy anything for a while. Okay, we can go... What's this way? A little outdoor balcony that we can't do anything at. We do got new skills. I do like the game's kind of picking up its pace on those kinds of things, those level ups and such. What do we do here? There's that treasure chest. Jade amulet. That might be a new weapon for our lizard mercenary friend. It was so cool he speaks in the third person. Is this how we get the chest by the beginning? Kind of looks like it. Yeah, it is. Nice. Really wish we had a map of this place. It's going to be really hard to know if I've missed any treasures. You always run that risk of accidentally going the right way and then hitting a cutscene that makes it so you can't go back. I think I haven't gone up in here. Yep, there's treasure there. Couple of meals. I assume meals are just the upgraded snacks. That's the door we came through, correct? Yeah. Okay, so the last place to go is probably the right way. Up in through here. I don't see any treasure in this room. No. Through the next door we go. And we're out the back. Oh, is that like just like the guard shack of the monastery? Or the monastery is like a full-on compound. Okay, I see. It's several buildings. Ooh, we want to get up there for certain. I'll have to figure that out. Not going to get it through there. But we did get more sacred water with which to pray. And get another class emblem. A hurricane must have ravaged here. We'll never find any information. If it's not on the floor of the ocean, we should be able to find something. The monks knew how to correctly document treasure of knowledge. And a document of this documentation fell into my hands quite some time ago. That means you know where to look? I have leads, yes, but can you give me a hand nevertheless? What exactly are we looking for? As you see, there are numerous books that have lost their place on the shelves due to earthquakes and weather. Not even the best documentation can help. Please check to see if any of them contain inventory lists or if they are diaries. Now buyers would be interesting. What makes you think he wrote one? The high prophet of the church once kept a diary, which is today considered the most important document of their faith. Since then, it's been a scarment for every monk to keep a diary. Fine, you check the sorted shelves. We'll examine the scattered papers. I'll take this area over here. I'll search here. This corner doesn't look so dusty. Wait a minute, please don't tell me that you're all able to read. You're never short of insults, are you? I was just surprised. I'm not sure if it speaks to your character when such statements come over your lips so subconsciously. You will probably never get along with each other. Now get to work. Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. I really don't like that Rob character. I hope there's some sort of redemption arc where he figures it out. 88, 93, 100. All 4 air stones are working at full power. Engines are at 30% of their capacities. Everyone get ready for takeoff. Alright, they're taking off on an airship. Crazy. A ship as massive as the entire castle lifted into the air. A job most well done. I'm glad to hear that you're happy with our product. Excelsior Industries is known for its quality. Strong woods from Miranda, robust metals from the mountains of Ramunda, and the strongest opus stones of Ganderbrath can provide. That makes the Aura the sturdiest airship Volandis has ever seen. Science is surely making big leaps nowadays. It has for quite some time, my lord. Outside of Volandis, yes, but between all the battles, there was no place in time for progress here. This will change soon. I've heard this ship's main voyage is headed directly to the battlefield. I would advise you to train your men a bit longer. Don't worry, the ship will see no use in battle today. The aura is strong, but it isn't the most powerful weapon at our arsenal. Today's battle will find a quick end. Oh yeah, I've heard the rumors of the Grand Grimoire. Your Highness, word from the other ships, they're all ready as you order. Nice, finally some action. I'll take my leave, and the Pegasus Bridge is waiting for my commands. See you later, my prince. I'll return to my Daedalus as well, I guess. I must say, due to the Grand Grimoire, somehow all this excitement before the battle is lost. But this might be better for my old heart. Oh boy. Nothing, all just garbage. Who reads this stuff? I haven't seen anything useful either. Killian, did you find anything? Did you say something? The princess asked if you found anything. Nothing. But we did. Like, well, why do you have to ask? If they found something, I would think they would say something about it. It's not much. Even though the monks were dedicated to poverty, they possessed some valuable objects, and the treasures are, of course, kept in the treasure chamber, which is managed by a treasurer, who turns in records of everything on the treasure list. And this is where you discovered the grimoire? Yes, we knew the approximate year and found an entry about the stone. They simply called it the grimoire of an unimaginable size. They did not seem to know of its power. There was also a note. We assume the stone was simply given as a gift to the King of Tarn, but there's no actual reason. It was payment to be able to travel freely on Volandis to build churches and do some research. The church seems to be looking for the tomb of one of its saints here on Volandis, a certain Lady Rena. This is where the information stops. So do we got to chase that down now? I found more with this diary of the treasurer you mentioned. While cleaning in the storeroom, he bumped a rainbow shimmering grimoire on the shelf, and it rolled down the corridor and fell down a stairwell. It triggered a huge explosion. He triggered the Grand Grimoire here? Apparently this huge explosion wasn't enormous as we know. It destroyed only part of the first floor and front garden. It couldn't be the grimoire we're searching for. There was rainbow shimmering from the time of Nabakar bought it to Tarn. What happened then? The monk was scared. He ran down, found the shards of the grimoire hovering in midair. Pieces were put into place by a whirl of ether. It appears the grimoire was sucking in the ether before rebuilding its form. Ether from where? Some dead birds in the garden. Grimoire was sucking ether from the lives it took. That's all there is. The monk kept it secret and didn't want to take blame for the explosion. What does this mean? Every time it kills somebody, it gets stronger. Enough story time. Your friends with the bounty and their princess come with us. Have you solved the riddle? By luck, I guess. Drop your weapons and surrender. Do we look like we would surrender? Alright, then let's finish it. And we will get into this battle next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a good one.